I think she's a Starbucks. What can we serve for you?
Hi, could I please have an iced venti unsweetened coffee?
Iced venti unsweetened coffee. Anything else for you?
That's all.
All right. It's going to be. Oops, wrong button. Sorry. Your total will be $320. We'll see you at the window.
Thank you.
It seemed harder than it had to be.
Here's the coffee.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
I don't know what it is about that particular Starbucks. They do a fine job of like making coffee. My order's almost never wrong. But every interaction there feels a little bit weirder than it had to be. Maybe I'm weird, but it doesn't, I don't feel that way at other Starbucks, so I don't think it's me.
This is a 44 caliber love letter straight from my heart.
All right, guys, I'm heading into work. I actually have a pretty sizable to-do list today. Got to get the bulletin made. I've got someone coming in to get some paperwork signed in a little bit. We got a youth group from 3 to 5. I got to finish up the family group lessons and get a little bit of work done on lesson planning for the year. Quite a bit to accomplish today. Okay, I'm just finishing up the bulletin for this week. I'm going to email it over to Kelly, and then I'm going to get after the rest of my to-do list. How you guys doing?
Okay.
Sweet. Either Bob or Elisa, but Teresa can take it from you at the front desk. Yum. Alright, so I've been working about 6 hours. I've gotten a bunch of stuff done. It's almost noon, so there's a couple things that have to happen. I gotta go get something to eat, I gotta get a haircut, and I have to go shopping for youth group today. There's only 3 things left on my to-do list for today. 2 of them are really things that I have to get done by the end of the week. One of them absolutely has to get done today, and that's lesson plan week 1 of the semester. But first things first, I gotta eat something. Alright, I got everything I need, including some lunch. So I just gotta stop and get a quick haircut, and then I'm heading back to work. I just realized I parked on the other side of the parking lot. So I'm all the way over there. This is such a weird place because it's a super nice Target with kind of a rough clientele. Interesting mix. So I live up in a quote-unquote nice neighborhood, and our Target's kind of crappy. One day, I'm gonna earn the right to have power windows. But today is not that day. Alright, so I'm watching Aaron Cairo on YouTube learning how to do no comply impossibles. I'm not learning how, I'm watching him learn how, which is fascinating to me. But I'm also going through this stack of cards. I bought a game at Target today for youth group. Game's called Monikers, but it's basically Fishbowl. You have a deck of cards and 2 teams, and you get a minute to try and get your teammates to guess as many of the cards as you can, and then you pass the deck to the next team. First round, it's like catchphrase. You can say anything you want except for the actual clue. Second round is you only get to say one word for each card. And then the third round is charades. So it's pretty fun, but they made a game out of it, so I bought it. But I learned the hard way, in youth ministry, you always have to check every single clue, because sometimes, inexplicably, there's something ridiculously like dirty or offensive or just inappropriate stuck into a regular game. There's an example of something we won't be playing with today. Not super inappropriate, just doesn't necessarily need to be a part of our game at youth group. That was a super productive 5 hours. I actually did the thing that I was talking about earlier that I had to finish today. I lesson planned the first week of the semester. Tomorrow I'm going to lesson plan the second week of the semester and then hand both of those to Kat. She's going to look over them, review them, give me some notes and suggestions to make sure that I'm differentiating well and that I'm making the best use of time. It's a little bit tricky because the first week has 2 45s in it and the second week just has 1 85. So it's not the best example of how the year's going to go, but at least I'll have experience planning the short periods and the long periods. This is what I used to lesson plan for 2 class periods. So I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of preparation, a lot of reading. I'm just hoping that my skills as a speaker translate well to the classroom, because if you know me at all, you know that classroom management is not a strength of mine, and I'm not necessarily detail-oriented. Those are 2 things that teachers have to be, so I'm hoping that this experience is going to help develop that in me, and I'm going to rely on coaching a lot so that I can get better at those things, because I know that they're necessary in the classroom. But I'm hoping as I grow my natural giftedness in communication, creating a classroom culture, and my relatability with the kids will kind of get me by in the beginning, and hopefully we can settle into some good rhythms where I don't necessarily need to use a lot of punitive discipline or anything like that. I've grown a lot in terms of organization and planning, so I'm hoping that I'm moving all in the right direction. I just got a text from Bob that says he has about 50 Bibles he wants to give me, so I'm gonna go get those real quick.
Hey, thanks for choosing Starbucks. What can we get started for you?
Hey, do you guys have any cold brew right now?
Oh, let me check for you.
Thanks.
Yes, we do.
Sweet. Could I have a grande, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Anything in that for you?
Nah, just black.
All right, is that everything?
Yeah, that's everything.
All right, 353. I'll see you at the window.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Round 2. Trying to set the plans with my Wife Time original mini-series. She might be doing a girls thing. If that's true, I'm gonna go home and skateboard. If it's like a couples thing, then I'm gonna go over there and meet her at Joyride. But either way, it's time to transition from work Jamie to fun Jamie. And this is how I do it. I'm a mermaid. As you can tell, I spent most of today not getting my hair cut. Hopefully I can do that tomorrow at some point. What I'm about to do is ill-advised. I'm about to try to take the back way home. I've walked this probably 4 or 5 times with Aaron, but that doesn't mean I have any idea where I'm going. Usually when I do something like this, I get lost. So here's hoping. I know for sure I turned right here. Okay, left here. I know that much. I like when it doesn't give you a choice. Here's where... Okay, I'm pretty sure I go left here. But maybe I go straight. Look at those mountains. Oh, yes, see, this is the street I live on. Okay. So if I go right here, I should cross one street and then be at my house. Woohoo! It's happening. All right, somebody remind me to take the garbage out tonight. We're gonna go check out Baked Bear with some friends. This place is super hyped up. So you're gonna see the first ever, best year ever food review. I use a 5-point rating scale, and we'll see how this stacks up. I'm thinking about pulling the LeBlanc Classic and just getting chocolate chip with vanilla ice cream, and then giving it a 3 out of 5, but we'll see what I do. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I just caught a rye horn. This is a little bit overwhelming.
Now you see why you chose.
I gotta figure out a way to put Fruity Pebbles inside there, but I don't know what to go with.
You're with your wife.
So many choices. So little time.
Hey, the boys wanted to know why your video was so short today. They were really upset.
Can I get Fruity Pebbles on that?
You have definitely come in before with that, haven't you?
I have never been here before. This is my first time.
Other guy came in for one.
You have competition.
Wait, so will I be on it?
Yeah, you'll be on it.
What is that? Are you famous?
I know,
Yes.
not even close.
Yes.
Is this real life? Dude, how many are you gonna eat?
Sorry, I'm at getting some dessert, and it's very delicious.
All right, so I'm giving that ice cream sandwich from Baked Bear a 5 out of 5. It was way too big. I couldn't finish it. The only problem with that is Aaron and I like completely opposite things when it comes to especially sweets. You could see I got Fruity Pebbles strawberry cheesecake ice cream with a donut as the sandwich. Aaron likes more chocolatey, coffee, peanut butter kind of stuff. And I don't mind that. I'm just not going to pick it. So it's really hard for us to split. Flavor was out of this world. It was delicious. It was absolutely amazing. Pretty reasonable. It was like $5. We happened to go at the exact right time. There was no one in line in front of us. When we sat down and started to eat, there was all of a sudden like 50 people. Same thing that happened at Butterfield's the other day. There was a huge line for a long time. We actually ran into a young couple. I'm going to perform their wedding ceremony next summer. So, and they were two of my first students when I first moved to Phoenix, when I taught at Valley on my vicarage year. So it was kind of cool, one, to see that they're still together because they were dating at the time, that they're getting married, and that they would ask me to do it. It's a huge honor. Actually, Cindy Lewis, her mom, and Patty Krause are a realty team, and they helped us buy this house, which is pretty cool. All in all, it was an awesome trip out. I'm glad I went. And while I was there, I caught like 3 Pokemon in the parking lot. So I've got 2 things left on my to-do list for the week. And then I haven't made out my list yet for tomorrow. I do have an appointment first thing at 8 a.m. So you're going to see a sleepy Jamie in the morning. God bless you guys. Have a good night. Dog parade.